Hi Aquarius, my sun brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, now I've already done that bit, your key to the week card is the Hanged Man, right? So this is a week for you to take it easy. Patience, waiting, and stillness. This is a week to bring yourself back into some sort of alignment, bring yourself back into some sort of focus. Get a plan together, whatever that looks like for you or to you. This is a week for you to write things down. It's a week for you to reflect. It's a week for you to really start getting into some sort of personal routine. This is a week for you to really start thinking long term. And the only way that you can ever really do that is by understanding where you are, how you actually got to this point so that you can reassess, reevaluate, and then move forward. Remember, your Hanged Man is always about that inner spiritual energy. It's about that really that inner spiritual energy, and also that really that kind of that aspect of yourself where you have given too much to the world. This is where you bring that back now and you start focusing it on self. For your actions and options, you have the Five of Cups, right? So this week you are letting go of something. Now, I think the words of the song are sometimes you're going to have to, sometimes it's going to, I don't know, there's a song called The Climb, and yes, it's a Miley Cyrus song, but the words are actually brilliant. And one of the lyrics in that song is sometimes you're going to have to lose. And this week it feels like you're letting go of something, Aquarius. Remember, the Five of Cups is always about loss. It's always about what you're letting go of. It's about that moment or that point where you realize you can go no further with something or someone, right? And the fact that you have this in your options, rather in your actions and options, this is about you consciously making a decision to go down a specific route that is either going to end something or allowing it to come to the natural conclusion or end that it has already reached. For your communications and conversations, you have the Judgment card. So do expect, right? This is going to be that week. This is going to be that week where the ex turns up, where you get the text message from the old friend that you haven't spoken to. There is going to be a blast from the past. And because it comes through the communications and conversations, this could be an old colleague, it could be an old boss, it can be an old friend, an old partner, an old lover. It could be, you know, and if I'm completely honest, because it comes with the Five of Cups, I feel like this is somebody that was either the one that got away, it could be somebody that was, you know, someone that just disappeared on you and ghosted you, and you never really got to understand why, what happened, why they weren't interested or anything like that. This could be somebody like that coming back into your life. And the interesting thing that I find about this, the energy that comes up here is that they are now suddenly, after what looks like months, if not years, going to suddenly want to explain and give you all of the reasons and all the rest of it. And it's like, dude, if you don't know by now, I'm going to fucking tell you. When you get to that point, or rather when an Aquarius gets to that point, they are done. They are so done. So if you're coming back now after what feels like months or even years to try and give some sort of explanation, oh, you really have missed it, and you genuinely didn't know that person in the first place. All right. If you're a cross watcher and you're thinking about getting in touch with your Aquarius and you ghosted them or you disappeared on them, or it just wasn't right at the time and now you want to sort of come and try to reconcile, just be careful, because you might get it with both barrels and you might get more than you bargained for. On a brighter note, the Judgment card can also be, it's usually where things are massive changes, and the fact that this comes underneath the Hanged Man card, this is a guardian angel kind of energy. This is where something could show up for you. You know, it's kind of like that when one door closes, another one opens, and you've got the Hanged Man there, which means the spiritual realm is working on your behalf. And this week you are going to receive something that kind of makes you go, Wow, okay, so that's, you know, like there is going to be a blessing of some sort, but you'll be surprised at maybe how or where it comes from. For your money and materials, you've got the Two of Pentacles. This is you creating that plan. This is you really saying to yourself, right, what do I need to put myself ahead financially? It's going to see you getting very proactive about your money, about your finances this week. It's going to see you getting really clear on what it is that you want, what your financial goals actually are. It's going to see you cutting your losses this week as well. Look at that, because it's underneath the Five of Cups. So when it comes to your physical health, this could be a week that you probably need to pay attention to either your chest or the muscles on the front of the body is what I'm picking up from that. Again, I'm not a medical professional. I can't give you medical advice. But then when it comes to your home, it looks like a lot of you are either changing residence, planning to change residence, or making some sort of long-term goal that has something to do with where you live. Interesting. For your love and relations, you have the Six of Cups. So expect to hear from an ex or somebody of that nature this week. For those of you that are partnered, there could be a surprise reconciliation just at that point where you think, you know what, shit, my relationship is over or it's done for. There could be a surprise reconciliation. For some of you, like I said, it does look like you're hearing from an ex or an ex-partner, an ex-lover, maybe just an old friend for some of you. But whoever this person is, I get the feeling that the circumstances that they left in, they were like, because when I see the Blast from the Past card, I'm always like, oh, that's cool, because sometimes it can be a friend that you haven't seen for ages that you really get on with, or, you know, any number of types of scenarios. But this one feels like someone that just literally up and disappeared on you. You know, for whatever reason, you know, and now after all this time, they're going to come and try to weasel their way back in. You clearly don't know Aquarians that well. If you think you're going to be able to just kind of turn up and start getting in there, nah, you're sorely mistaken. Maybe I'm speaking for myself there, but I know me, and when I'm done, I'm done. For those of you that are partnered, this is lovely, right? This is the Six of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. This is you guys really thinking about what it's going to take to get you on more of an even keel. This is about maybe deciding to share more of the responsibilities. For some of you, this could be about you moving in together. For some of you, this could be that you guys are deciding, right, okay, you know what, this area is no longer for us. We're ready to go on. But I will say this whole week has a very strong echo about it that's going to really show you how to move forward with a relationship or how to let it go. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up if it's not too personal. Take care, and I'll see you soon.